So picture this. You live in a scenic Alaskan town. Mountains, glacier views, it's the perfect Coors Light commercial. And someone decides to drop a 60-acre housing development right in the middle of it. Welcome to Girdwood, where the Holton Hills project is giving locals a serious case of not in my backyard. Construction has started on the roads, walkways, and utility lines through a rainforest. Not metaphorically, an actual, legit rainforest. The project, when it's completed, should bring dozens of new homes, townhouses, duplexes, and multifamily units to our charming little ski town. Leading the charge is developer Connie Yoshimura, partnering with Anchorage's Heritage Land Bank. Their plan is to help Girdwood's brutal housing shortage by building more supply. But developers aren't non-profits, obviously. The houses will be sold at market rate, which means they probably won't be affordable to the teachers, ski instructors, or baristas who actually live and work in Girdwood. Meanwhile, on the public opinion stage, Girdwood is putting on a full Shakespearean drama. Local officials say the project feels like a public risk with private profit scenario, meaning Anchorage funds the infrastructure, but the developer reaps the profit. One town leader even warned that this is shaping up to be a dark homes development. That's slang for vacation rentals and second homes that sit empty most of the year. Locals are even booing construction workers. Trails are getting vandalized. The mood in Girdwood is less HGTV, more Game of Thrones. So here's the facts. Phase 1 has 50 buildable lots, with up to 20 of them being multifamily. There's some limits on short-term rentals, kind of, with 2 lots set aside for community housing. The city has invested about $2.7 million so far. Estimated profit from Phase 1? About $1.3 million. My quick math says that's less than even the $2.7 million that the city has invested. The concern is that this development might help Anchorage's housing numbers on paper, but it won't solve Girdwood's workforce housing crisis. Ski towns like Vail and Park City use deed restrictions to reserve homes for locals. Girdwood? Not so much. Even Assembly Chair Chris Constant says we can't regulate how a person uses their homes. But he wants to offer locals first dibs on buying, which sounds really noble until you remember the median new home price in Girdwood is over $800,000. Hope you've been saving your barista tips. Meanwhile, Connie Yoshimura is prepping for a September 23rd community Q&A and insists that there's a lot of misinformation floating around. She says this isn't a dark homes project, it's a blueprint for a thriving local community, and she's promising to follow whatever rules Anchorage sets around rentals. But at one assembly meeting, one of the members said, "We've committed public land and public money for what? More vacation homes?" The bottom line is, Holton Hills is happening. The road's being paved literally and metaphorically. The only question left is, will this development actually serve the people who live in Girdwood, or just the ones who visit on the weekends?